Hi, I'm Shamar Griffith, codename Comic Shams.
And I'm Andrew Tejada, codename Arate.
I'm a blurred with a love for artwork and comics and animation.
And I'm a writer in Blurred with a love for pretty much the same things.
We grew up together and spent much of our formative years watching and talking about DC superhero shows and content. In fact, we still do.
Every episode, we will discuss a DC production, compare it to its original source material, and share our thoughts on the adaptation.
We've enjoyed our conversations these past couple of decades, and we think you will too.
This month, we're checking out New Earths as we hop across the DC-verse on
yet another DC animated podcast, part of the Forgotten Entertainment family.
Hello, and welcome to Recent Activity, your new favorite entertainment review podcast that attempts to cover every film, every show, all at once. I am your co-host, Andrew Morgan. With me, as always, are my two amazing co-hosts who are live in front of me for the first time on this show. It's Chris Frodell.
I'm hosting my own thing in the kill room.
Yes, exactly. In the garage of death.
Yes.
And Shane Beauregard.
What's up? That's right. I got my own sweat towel with me today. Let's get through this thing.
I know. We have to look each other in the eye. This is the perfect type of show for this, though, because we're doing a list, a top list thing. So we all have to try to, win over the audience, I guess. We're going to do probably the Twitter poll thing, I would imagine, with these. But today is it's the top. It's a draft, I should say. It's a draft style of a version of the top 10 most anticipated movies that we did from the summertime. But now we're doing the fall edition, the fall preview edition. So the way it's going to work for the audience, and probably I'm telling you guys, even though we have the list in front of us, it'll be 5 rounds, right? We got our awards contenders. We got our franchise IP contenders. We have horror thrillers. We have streaming. And, of course, got to toss in a wild card. So we will be doing a snake draft version with the 3 of us. And then hopefully, like I said, we'll toss these up on Twitter. And we'll be able to have the audience decide who has the better list of something that hasn't even come out, which is my favorite thing because it's mostly just a popularity contest, so Shane will win. I think that's right.
I was going to say, that's probably dead on because I know the last time we did this type of draft, I had taken my top off for you people, and you still didn't vote for me. Damn you.
It's a fair point. Yeah, in fact, our guest did. So I think that's what we should do, not do these with guests anymore.
That's
so at
right.
least one of us gets to go home, part of the Proud Brigade.
Yep.
So I'm with that.
And I'm still going to take my shirt off.
So we will just get right into it because I don't know, man. I'm already beaming from an awesome weekend of watching stuff. I know Shane is he's on vacation, he's staying at Chris's house, so it's a different vibe. I went home and just watched a bunch of stuff, which, by the way, kudos to both of you. I finally watched Emergency on Amazon Prime, and I loved it. It is actually number 5 of the year for me right now.
Wow.
It jumped that high because, again, like I said, when I watched The Outfit, and I mentioned it on this podcast, anything that's 4 stars now just basically goes right up into that top 5 to 7 range and lands right in. And I thought Emergency was basically a better, tighter, more entertaining version of On the Count of Three, in a way, where it's saying a lot of similar things across the board, less mental health stuff, more race stuff. Mm-hmm. But I thought it did it in a much better, like you said, like a Superbad or what did you say, Dope?
Yes.
Version of that. So absolutely echo a lot of those things. I just didn't think it would be as good as it was, and the performances were all good, great ensemble, so I totally agree with you guys. And then I inhaled the first 2 episodes of Lord of the Rings. That was awesome. House of the Dragon did its probably best episode. I don't know if you guys were able to watch that last night here or not, but yeah, episode 3 is probably the best one because you get this insane war thing at the end. And then the best thing I saw too, I'm not afraid to say that I was tearing up. They had the Taylor Hawkins tribute over the weekend on Peacock or whatever, and the thing went around where his Taylor Hawkins' son played My Hero with Foo Fighters, and I was just dying. I couldn't
saw
even
that
finish
clip, and
the
it was,
damn clip.
Yeah, it's pretty emotional.
I sobbed in front of the missus. So yeah,
And also, he was so good. He's
Yeah.
16. I mean, it shouldn't shock me, in the lineage of things. I don't expect my kids to be as good as I am on anything. But it was amazing. It was amazing to see. It kind of made me think of like John Bonham's kid playing now and everything else. It's wild. And Ringo Starr plays with his kid and everything else. So that's awesome. But as far as this draft, we can get into it. But I'm hopeful. I think more hopeful than the summer. This feels actually overpacked. Like I just kept writing and writing and writing. And just for the audience to know, we're not going to do just movies. If you want to put in a TV show, you are welcome. I put some on the list, mostly in the kind of franchise IP stuff, because figured that's a lot of the stuff that we do watch. So any of that stuff is up for grabs. I am going first. I got first in the selection period. So I will go with, God, I want to fuck you guys over so hard. I am going to go with Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery in franchise IP. Because I think this, it can be, it was obviously listed in awards contender as the first one was up for several or multiple Oscars. I shouldn't say several. I think it was only a couple, awards when the first one came out. I'm definitely in on Benoit Blanc. Good to see Daniel Craig post Bond here. The cast is unreal. If you thought the first one was great, the second one is right there. I know Batista's in it. Ed Norton's in it. Kate Hudson's in it. There's a bunch of people. Like it's just a murderer's row, and I'm probably forgetting like half the cast because it seemed like every other day there was a new cast announcement for that one. But I think that definitely is high on my list. You guys fans of the first Knives Out?
I love the first one. I do.
Okay.
I love Daniel Craig, even though his accent was. It took me a while to get used to the accent.
Sure, yeah.
But again, we were talking about Chris Evans and the roles he does outside of Captain America. This was one of my favorite roles that he did in a movie outside of playing Captain America.
Yeah.
Loved the first one. So, yes, I am on board with you. The cast is fantastic. I'm on board. Let's do it.
Yeah. I mean, I know people who like the first one better than me, so I don't want to seem like I'm going over the moon. But I just like this type of movie. Like the Agatha Christie stuff I've liked over the years. I watch a lot of like, your Monks or your Sykes are like these detective stuff all the time, figuring this whodunit stuff. Which, by the way, after the first Knives Out, it seems like there's so many whodunits now. So I rather have the people who know what they're doing the most, the OGs of it, as much as OG can be from a few years ago. But I'm definitely in. So you're not as much in, Chris, on that?
I was going to say I liked it. I didn't love it. Like I understood what it was going for, and it did well in telling that story.
Yeah.
But I feel it like revealed too much too early.
Okay.
Where then you're like, okay, where's the mystery? Now it's just an action film, with the chase and, and all
guess.
that.
Yeah, at times, sure.
But I am a fan outside of Star Wars of Rian Johnson.
Yeah.
I believe he can.
Just had to throw that dig.
Now we're
getting canceled. Now we're getting broken up on the internet.
I've been burned before.
Yeah.
So no, I will. I'll definitely. I look forward to seeing it. But I'm curious as to where it will go.
Yeah.
Because it's more an anthology kind of thing. Like here's
it's
a different
like
case.
The Agatha Christie stuff. Yeah. Where it's like, here's your Death on the Nile. Here's your whatever.
Yeah.
So this will be a Knives Out mystery.
Yes.
So the other thing is obviously the Netflix effect of it all. Like how is it going to be versus, being at a different studio beforehand. A lot of people might be concerned. I think it'll be just fine, especially with this type of movie and the fact that they got a huge budget to do so and everything else. I'm not concerned. So that is my first pick. Chris, your first round pick is?
I can screw Shane, but I'm going to go, you know what? You won't expect this from me, but I'm going Disenchanted.
Shut up.
I swear, I'm doing it.
As your first round pick, wow.
Yeah, for franchise
Were you
IP.
afraid Shane was going to take that?
No, I knew what Shane was going to choose,
Yeah, we'll
so
follow
I
that up in a second.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but I really love the first Enchanted.
Okay.
That was great for everyone, kids, adults, fans of Disney, fans of that type of saccharine movie.
Right.
And it was just done in a different way. And I love Amy Adams. She was the perfect princess for that.
So you're
and
a big
everyone
fan of
else is good.
Hillbilly Elegy?
No one is. No one is. I don't even think they're a fan of that
She hasn't
work.
made a good movie in a while. Is kind of what I was saying with that's
Yeah.
my concern.
Yeah, but you're also digging at Netflix.
True, as I can and I will.
Yeah.
I would probably say though, yeah, because you had Woman in the Window, which is also Netflix, though.
Yeah.
You know, whatever you could say is Netflix. They acquired it.
That did have
whatever. It's a
potential,
little
though,
bit,
but then it squandered it at the end.
yeah, just a mess of a movie. And then she's in Dear Evan Hansen, which got brutally, taken apart critically. That's why I'm like, I can't remember.
Yeah.
Maybe Gravity, or not Gravity.
No.
Arrival.
Yeah.
Would be.
She was great in that. She's
That movie is great.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think that's really what it boils down to. I don't know, just right director, right project, right time. But I can't remember the last time I was
plus
fully
you have
in.
McDreamy. What has he been doing lately? So I'm excited to see him again.
It's true. So everybody's back. I don't know enough about it. It seems like everybody's
I think
back
those
and
two are the
all-
only ones that I think are back.
Okay. And it's straight to Disney Plus, right?
Sure, but that doesn't mean anything nowadays.
That's fair.
That's not like, hey, it's going straight to video. Oh, we know what that's about.
Yeah, I mean Disney's putting Pixar movies on
Exactly.
there. So what's the
Wrongfully
difference there
on
Yes.
some of them.
No.
They should be on the big screen.
Absolutely. I'd rather have watched Turning Red for starters on the big screen. So
Yep.
I'm there. You in on Disenchanted over there?
Yeah, I
Big
guess.
man?
I guess. So. Like the first one was cute.
Right.
It was better than I thought it was going to be. Amy Adams has some charm in that. I like Cyclops. He's fine.
James Marsden.
Yeah, he's
Oh my
very
God, even I
underrated. He's a
forgot.
very
Yeah.
underrated actor. He's
Yeah.
been in so many titles that you probably forgot about.
For
or
sure.
don't even realize he's in those
Yeah.
movies. So
Yeah.
Sonic, right?
yeah,
It's the Sonic
yeah.
guy.
Hey, that was a fun movie. That
movie.
surprised
but
me.
no, it's a
I
fun
wasn't
ride.
saying it in a tone. I didn't have a tone.
But
I heard a tone.
honestly have not seen it. I haven't heard or seen much about Disenchanted. But based on the first one, I'm in it, especially since it's on Disney Plus. I mean, that could be a Friday night movie with my kids.
True.
For sure.
No problem at all. So, yeah.
I like a trailer.
Yeah,
We're
so-
not quite there, I guess, which is weird. It's so weird, like what does and doesn't have a trailer at this point, because there's stuff
Yeah.
that's like out at the very end of the year has a trailer or a teaser.
I was going to
and then,
say, the was it Hocus Pocus 2?
Yeah.
Like,
And a
I don't
teaser.
think I've seen much from it yet,
Right,
but it's
yeah.
like in a couple weeks.
Yeah. And
That's
I mean,
crazy.
White Noise, obviously, that's in the film festival stuff for Netflix, and that's like literally like Christmas weekend or whatever. So there's a bunch of stuff that's like way out there, but still has a trailer. But we'll go with the big man over here. What do you got for your first round
first
pick,
of all,
sir?
I'm going to do this for myself, not you, Twitterverse, because you suck. All right, last
Ooh.
time we did this little snake draft.
As if he didn't just do probably for himself right
Yeah,
now.
well, no, yeah. Last time I kind of like picked for myself, but then I went kind of Twitterverse, and you guys let me down. So go screw yourself. So this is going to be for me. I'm picking right from my heart.
Sing it, sister.
And this is what Chris was going to pick because we're on the same page, but I had another backup pick just in case.
Okay.
I'm going with Clerks 3. I know.
Wow, this early, huh?
Yeah, I know it's probably unpopular, but I just rewatched Clerks 2, and I'm one of the few in the minority that like Clerks 2 more than I like Clerks 1. I know Clerks 1 holds a lot of sentimental value for a lot of people and put Kevin Smith on the map. But for me, Clerks 2, that I like the dialogue, I like the cast more. It's just, more open universe. So, yeah, even though Kevin Smith, a lot of people they're off the bandwagon right now, and I know this movie's based on his own personal experience, having his heart attack, near fatal heart attack.
Yeah.
Again, I'm looking forward to it because I'm a Clerks franchise fan. I have the bar set mid-level, though, because I'm not expecting, based off his prior movies or just what he's coming off of, I don't know what to expect. I'm glad to see that original cast back together, Randall and Dante. I can ride with them forever. So, let's go. One more ride. One more ride.
The man just loves donkey shows, everybody. That's really what it comes down to. He's taking off his movie bowling shirt or whatever he's got going on right now. So yeah, listen, I've worked for the man briefly. Kevin Smith is a lifelong. He's got a lifelong fan with me. So I picked Clerks, the first one, over many things in his catalog, let alone the second one. But it's a different tone. The second one's a whole different tone altogether. Yeah. And this third one with the trailer that they put out there looks literally like ripped from his, personal life and all that. So it's interesting it applies to Randall, of all people. But hey, we're all getting older. It's a turnaround, so it'll be interesting to see how that turns out. So but that would have been, you basically didn't pick that to not fuck over your friend here?
Yes. Okay. But I remembered, we're not supposed to see others' picks.
Right.
Because it'll sway us.
You cheated.
I saw yours because it's, in my periphery.
Yeah.
But no, I was going to say that I find it funny that Kevin has chosen Randall to be his mirror of what he dealt with in real life when Dante is his character. And Randall's based on his friend Brian Johnson.
Yeah. Exactly,
and I'm just like, that wouldn't happen in real life.
No. But hey, I don't know if the cast is like big. I know Rosario Dawson is back, and I think
everyone's back.
Elias is back.
Stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
So at least there's that. I also said those same things probably when I watched Jay and Silent Bob reboot, and then I was thoroughly disappointed. So we'll see. We'll see, man. But at least it's getting at least a limited theater run around here through.
He's touring it too.
Yeah, exactly. So it would be nice if he comes around here. I don't know. We're poor old Connecticut, so I don't know if we're going to get any shine. But
I think we got Reboot to come through here.
Did it?
I think. Yeah. Okay. I think it was
in Hartford. Or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
That would make sense. That would be fun. I'll have to keep an eye out for that, see if the tour dates are up for that. But I know that comes out, I want to say, a couple weeks.
Yeah, September 14th or 15th. Yeah, it's like mid-September. Yep.
Some random thing like that. So, all right. Because, it starts on like a Tuesday. It's bananas. But, hey, sounds good. I will be there. I will be watching it. I'm excited for that one as well. Chris, you start. Actually, no, you're doubling up here. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's right. Why are you trying to pass me over, man?
I don't know, man. I don't know my own job anymore.
No respect.
Private in person.
No respect. I was going to take my shirt off for you in here, too. I'm not going to do it anymore.
That's
Wouldn't
my
be the
thing.
First time. It's fine. It's very sweaty in here.
I am going in my favorite category, awards contender.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. If you know me, this is my groove right here, baby. I love awards season. No, I'm kidding.
Although there's a couple of things in here that are still up your alley that may be in other categories that I could see.
There is. But I am going maybe a little off the cuff here. I'm going the greatest bear run ever.
Okay.
That's going to be on Apple TV.
Yep.
Directed by Peter Farrelly, as you know, the Farrelly brothers.
Yep.
Great directors. That TV show they have with Ron Livingston, I think, is going on. I forget the name of that. Loudermilk.
Oh, okay.
Great show if you've never seen it. So, yeah, I have a soft spot for the Farrelly brothers, but I'm a huge, and I'll admit, I love Zac Efron. This also stars Russell Crowe and has Bill Murray in it. I don't know to what extent he's in the movie. I'm guessing just like a one-scene cameo.
You haven't seen the teaser?
I did see the teaser.
Okay, so if I remember correctly, Bill Murray's just like a bartender, right? That kind of like encourages him to go over
He gives him the idea to do it. Right.
And then Russell Crowe meets him there. He's like a journalist?
Yeah. Journalist like guy to take him around. What do you call that? Like a liaison to kind of take him around. Yeah. And it's based on a true story, like Andrew was saying, about a kid from New York in 1967. Wants to do something for his friends over Vietnam, so he actually goes to Vietnam and delivers all his friends beers while he's over there. Yeah. So, I think it's going to be a fun movie. I like the cast. And, that is my pick for awards contender.
Yeah, I mean, I saw the teaser, like I was saying, and it seems that in between, it kind of seems perfect for Peter Farrelly, where it's like got some humor to it. It's obviously a bananas idea, but it's based on a true story. And then obviously you have the seriousness and the gravity of war and everything else. So that it all seems perfect for them. I'd rather have him doing that over, say, I don't know, Green Book. I don't know, just something I'm pulling out of my head. So hopefully this one turns out a little bit better, and I am excited for that. Chris, you are up next, sir. What is your next pick?
I see it. It's like a snake. It comes back to me.
It's eating me alive.
I will also go with the awards contender category. Not because it's next on the list, but but I will go with The Fabelmans.
Oh, okay.
Spielberg,
Yeah, this new up-and-comer called Spielberg. No, Spielberg, to me, hasn't really made the type of movies that we expect from him in recent years.
The Amblin style or the
right, the Amblin
period.
Yeah. And this just screams old school Spielberg.
Absolutely.
It's about family. It's about him growing up.
Yeah.
And I'm anticipating classic Spielberg, and I missed that. So I really want it to do well.
Yeah. Of course.
Actually, let me just lay it out there. I want all these films to do well. I want all films to do well because I don't want to waste my time watching them.
Yeah, we're in competition, but we're not trying to have the other ones not succeed before we go through. Sure.
Yeah, we can all add our 2 cents. We're all on the same page. We want something good.
Yeah.
But that is one of them that you hear mutterings. Seth Rogen's going to be in it, and you're like, oh, how's that going to work?
Yeah. Michelle Williams, right?
Michelle
plays
Williams,
his mother, and
So I am I'm curious, and I'm anticipating a good Spielberg movie.
Yeah, I believe that premieres at TIFF. So we're a little bit away from that. Obviously, I think right now, Venice and Telluride, as far as like the fall festival stuff, is going on now.
Yes.
So we still have a little bit of time before we hear the early whispers of whether he landed the ship on this one. But yeah, of course, I'm a lifelong Spielberg fan, and his best stuff was probably like the earlier films when it had that kind of him still reckoning with his parents' divorce through film while still having some kind of like awe-inspiring plot to go along with it and not really getting muddled into that. He's very good at weaving that through, and the fact that this is the most personal thing he could possibly ever do, I am definitely looking forward to that. My second round pick, gosh, this is a tough one. You guys left a lot of good stuff on the table, and I don't know which category is maybe more vulnerable or not. I think I am going to go with the Banshees of Inisherin in awards contender. I don't know. Did you not know this one, Shane? Is that the look?
I had no idea.
You don't know it by title, but you'll know as soon as he says.
Okay.
So Martin McDonagh, who did In Bruges, it basically is like a redux of that because it's Colin Farrell. It's what the hell?
Brendan Gleeson.
And just it's honestly one of the best trailers I've seen this year, where it's just two men having a falling out and having this small town squabble amongst each other, and obviously those two people are the leads that I just spoke of. And it's basically just these two men who just can't come to an agreement, and they won't get back together, but they were lifelong friends, and now you have no idea what's going on. It's very intriguing. I'm more going along the fact that I loved In Bruges, and I'm trying to see if they recapture that version of Martin McDonagh, because there are other versions of him in between or whatever that I was not as into. But I'm hoping now that he's kind of going back to basics, going back to a blueprint of sorts that worked for him in the past that I enjoyed. I think that would be the one that I would be most into. So if you haven't seen the trailer out there, or if you're Shane or whoever else, did you see the trailer, Chris, or no?
I'm trying to think. I'm going to say no, I didn't. But I saw, stills and... No, you know what? I did see the trailer. And I was just like, these two, I've seen them together. Even before it says, Michael McDonagh.
Yeah.
I was just like, wait a minute. This has that feel to that. And of course, it's all revealed.
Yeah, but I will say I am scared a little bit because I did not like 3 Billboards, which was his last film before that. So
I did
see the trailer, by the way. I just forgot that was the name of the movie.
Okay.
I did see the
Excellent.
trailer.
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right.
But
It's fun.
I
It seems fun.
love In Bruges.
Yeah.
I love In Bruges. I
I
love
was
Colin
laughing
Farrell.
out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Them two together, like you said, make a great pair.
Absolutely.
It's kind of hard to rekindle that kind of chemistry, 2 movies back to back. So, like you said, I hope you're right.
Yeah.
Because them together in Bruges was just a perfect movie.
Yeah, I agree. And again, has its charms, a lot of humor, and I rather have that than, whatever. God, I don't know. You said you like 3 Billboards, so I'm not going to bully you why I did not like that movie, but
it's I get it. I understand.
I thought it was way messier than some of his other stuff, so I would just say I hope it gets back to the small town charm, simple, kind of just 2 men trying to figure something out story that it seems like in the trailer. So I will take that an awards contender. So let's see. I get my wraparound now. So, I will say I will go in horror thriller, and I will pick The Pale Blue Eye from Netflix. You guys familiar with this one yet? Doesn't
Yes,
have
I
a
am.
trailer
Yep.
or anything with that?
I am familiar with the cast.
Okay.
Yep.
So Christian Bale as a lead detective on a case that goes to West Point, where a bunch of military soldiers have been committing suicide. There was a bunch of rash of suicides, but of course he goes there and kind of figures out that maybe this isn't suicide after all, and of course has a little bit of a helper in a young soldier by the name of Edgar Allan Poe. So I don't know if he goes by that in there. I should probably say otherwise. But yes, the actual Edgar Allan Poe is a character in here trying to solve a mystery, and you have him alongside Christian Bale. Sign me up. Now, I do know it's Netflix. It was based on a very popular novel that they are adapting of the same title, and I am looking forward to it. Without, sight unseen, I've only seen stills or whatever, but it seems to be striking the right tone, and I'm excited for it. You guys,
Yeah, no, same here. I think we discussed it a little bit off air, and I went and did some more research on it.
Yeah.
Being that it's Netflix, it doesn't scare me off the property because Netflix, as you know, can put out some really quality, especially when it comes to like
end of the year stuff.
Yeah, end of the year
different
movies, a little different. So, and I'm a huge Christian Bale fan. So, anything he's in, I'm going to watch. I'm going to gravitate to, and I like the premise of the movie. So I'm in on this one.
You had me at detective.
Yeah. Yeah. And Christian Bale doesn't miss as far as his role in things.
Right.
He picks a lot of at least smart projects. Obviously, Marvel, is a more of a machine thing and has less to do with him, especially if you're doing a Taika Waititi movie. So even though we didn't like Thor: Love and Thunder, I would say that we can all agree that we liked Bale in it.
Right.
Yes.
Correct.
Yep.
Best part of the movie.
Yeah. So, but you're enthused by it?
Oh yeah, of course. And to have well-known figures incorporated in it, you're just like, wait a minute.
He looks like
Hey, look, there's a raven. I should write about that. Yeah, good for you.
Yeah. If they do that, I think I might like it more. I don't know. It's even better.
He did the thing with the book thing stuff.
So that's me. So that is my 3rd round pick. Chris, you are up next.
Alrighty. Hold on to your pants.
My pants are off right now.
God damn, why do you have to sit so close to me? Stop it. I'm going to go streaming. And
We're going streaming.
That was on earlier.
I know.
And I'm going to say Willow.
Willow. All
Yeah,
right.
I'm going
They don't
Willow.
have a trailer for this yet, or a teaser maybe?
They did. It was a teaser. It was
out of not D23, but whatever the other
No,
thing was before that. Comic-Con, right? They had a Comic-Con trailer.
Yes. And Warwick Davis is back as Willow.
Love it.
And
I assume you were a fan of the original.
I was. Now, it's been some time since I watched it again.
Long time.
And it's available on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
So I have no excuse.
I should rewatch it. Especially we're in a, like I said up top, fantasy period right now where I would welcome it way more next to my House of Dragons and Lord of the Rings stuff I'm watching right now, and post Sandman.
And I remember loving it because, Val Kilmer, he was just like so cool, and he was like peak Val Kilmer.
Yeah,
in that. And
Studley is what you're trying to say.
I am, and even somewhat today. No, I won't say that.
Ouch.
Yeah, but he is probably not in this as Mad Mardigan.
I would guess not.
I guess not. Not even like maybe he's like king sitting on a throne and just like, I can't go with you on this adventure.
Yeah,
huh?
I don't know.
Maybe?
Hey, I mean, who knows? I mean, Top Gun Maverick pulled something out.
That is true.
If they can make something work,
Yeah,
I wouldn't say no, but that would.
Could you have medieval throat cancer or something like that? Is that a thing?
Or just somebody? They would probably maybe dress it up as somebody like ripped his throat out.
Ooh, yeah. They wanted to silence him. They did.
Yeah.
No, not to make light of it.
Yeah.
But I'm into it, and I think Ron Howard is back behind the camera.
Maybe
he's not.
Why don't you do your research before you put out titles? Or
why don't you shut your face? Okay, why don't you shut your phone off?
Producer on it, that's for sure.
Yeah. So, and of course, Lucas too.
Yeah.
As producer.
Yeah.
But it came out as a teaser, and it looked good from what we saw.
Right.
So, I'm looking forward to that. And if it does me wrong, then this is just a contest, okay?
I'm into it, man. Were you a Willow guy? You seem like you might be, Shane. You're a little old school. You're a little no.
I am, but no, seriously. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't remember the first Willow. It's been that long since I've seen it, so I can't speak on it. I remember when I was
there's a
kid.
little guy, there's a baby.
Yeah,
there's Val Kilmer.
There's a little person. I can't use the M word anymore. But anyway,
yeah,
I remember as a kid liking
word?
that.
I think he meant Matt
M.
Mardigan.
M, right?
M?
As in midget.
No.
Yeah.
Follow the game here, Chris.
Yeah, Chris, come on.
You were wrong in the guess.
No,
he was talking.
I knew what he
person.
was saying. I was playing.
Yeah, the M
cheeky.
word. Right. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, come on.
But as a kid, I remember liking it as a kid. I'm not the
episode's
biggest
not
like
airing.
fantasy. I'm not the big fantasy genre guy, but I do remember liking this as a kid. So and again, anything on Disney Plus that I can watch with my kids, I'm going to give a chance, unless it's Andor. So we can just move on from there.
Man, I can't wait for that to be their best series yet. And it's just like, all right, hold. I won't watch it.
Very well may be.
It could be.
I'm still not in.
Yeah. All right, Shane, what do you got, sir? This is your third pick as well?
It is, and I'm also going in the streaming category. And I like my shows. I'm going to show here as well. And I like my shows with the right amount of cheese. And this one is right in my wheelhouse. And I'm mad at you because you already watched this or parts of it or the whole thing. Yeah, I'm going Cobra Kai season 5.
Awesome.
Which comes out this coming Friday.
And that's in streaming or franchise?
That's in streaming. That's in streaming.
Sorry.
Cobra Kai is like a phenomenon now, and everyone's watching it. And at first, I was late to the party because I'm like, come on, man, really? That's a good show? When it started on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, whatever. And then when Netflix picked it up, I finally watched it, and it is a great show. Again, it doesn't kill you with nostalgia most of the time.
Right.
Nice amounts of cheese to it. Is it corny? Yes, but that's where the cheese comes in.
Yeah.
They introduce Mike Barnes from Karate Kid 3. He was Terry Silver's henchman that beat the hell out of Daniel LaRusso the entire movie.
Yep.
They introduce him. Chosen's back. I love the cast. You get some new members I didn't look up, I'll be honest with you. But yeah, no, this is a very bingeable show.
It is. It's honestly.
There's an Asian instructor for the Cobra Kai. I don't know her name. Sorry, Chris. Give me the stink eye.
Yeah.
Just saying, you did your research.
I'll watch
right?
this Friday and have it done by Saturday night.
100%.
Easy. So that is my pick for streaming Cobra Kai season 5.
Yeah, I don't want to put too much out there because I don't want the Netflix people to get mad at me or anything. But I will say I will hope that you won't be disappointed by it. Definitely, the newer characters blend in seamlessly on it, and it definitely adds to the plot. My biggest thing going into that season was worried about Miguel going into Mexico part. So that was my thing, and I think I wasn't too put off by the results of that. And as far as the larger season goes, I don't think it affects it one way or the other. So you can take that for what you will. Chris, back to you, buddy. I'm sorry. I keep fucking this rotation up.
Yeah, come on,
God
man.
Damn it.
And Chris was going confused about snake traps.
It is the panic of our three ladies waiting for us to finish this the hell up. So I am definitely in rush mode, trying not to screw us up. So what do you got for
It's okay.
Shane?
Now this is the obvious one. This one needs no explanation.
If it is, I can't believe it got this far.
I'm going because I knew you guys wouldn't take it, so I'm going horror thriller.
Then it's not this. Okay.
Yeah, you wouldn't touch this movie. I'm going Halloween Ends. I'm going with the conclusion.
Wow.
You are right.
Yeah, I'm going with the Halloween franchise.
Yeah.
I like the first movie that they did. Okay, a lot of people didn't like Halloween Kills. I enjoyed it. For what it was. It has its flaws. I'm not saying it's fucking perfect, but it's a good follow-up. I liked it.
Podcast ends tonight.
Sure.
So
does.
yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis, the whole cast is back. This is supposed to be the conclusion, though. John Carpenter came out and said, "Well, it may not be, but it'll be." What's the director on this one? Gordon Green. Whatever it is, this is the end.
Green.
Yeah, this is the end of his
David Gordon.
Yeah, David Gordon Green. This will be the end of his trilogy with Danny McBride attached to him as well, bringing this franchise back.
Yep.
I'm a sucker for these movies, and I'll always be a sucker for these movies. So I couldn't pass this movie up. So Halloween Ends for me, and again, I know you two guys wouldn't have touched this movie anyway. So
yeah, but it's good in the fourth round. It's just it's amazing. There's one that I can't believe either of you didn't pick. That I don't know. I guess I could have put it in my wild card. Maybe I didn't have to reach. I could have picked it. I keep forgetting about the wild card, but maybe Chris will pick it now because you have your fourth pick.
Maybe it's Barbarian?
No,
okay.
Not what I was thinking, but
So,
that's
my
picking.
pick.
Okay.
Yeah, my pick is Barbarian because I've been seeing the trailer for this, and I'm just like, okay, listen. Was it?
The way you put that, I've been seeing it.
Yeah, no. Every time you go see a movie, this plays before it.
Correct. That's true.
Along with another one that may get picked. I don't know.
Smile.
Yes.
Yeah. It's horror season.
So yeah, but still, like with comedies and horror, they have a tendency of showing you too much.
Absolutely.
And with Barbarian,
I feel like they're not showing you anything.
Anything.
I
Like
know.
I briefly see a person that I'm like, is that Justin Long? I don't know.
Right.
It is. But I mean, when I go, I'm like,
Connecticut's out.
wait a minute.
Yeah.
I thought it was just these two people. And then, so it doesn't give anything away. I think if I see the trailer come up now, I will avoid it. I'll, cover
down
my
between your
ears.
seats.
Close my eyes.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to it because it looks freaky as hell.
All right.
And I'm all for it.
Yeah. I am all for it. I mentioned it I think last week's pod or maybe even multiple weeks in a row now. I've seen top critics being like, go in, don't know anything, and enjoy the ride. Early reviews were just amazing. So I can't wait for it. I believe again that is like a week or two away?
yeah, September.
so,
Yep.
Yep.
So I think it's on this Thursday. So you won't have to
See ya.
anticipate it much longer, Mr. Doesn't like to put stuff as most anticipated.
And I'm glad. I'm glad I was not so anticipating Thor because look how that turned out.
Well, no, it was Maverick. You were like, I don't want to put it that high because I don't have to.
I thought it was Thor too because Thor was like coming up like within weeks of when we were recording, and I was just like,
I just remember you
either
being
way,
like, it was
that's
the
where you're breaking my
week
balls
before
about.
Memorial Day when we did the summer one. You were like, well, I don't have to anticipate it that much because it's like a week away.
'cause it's a week.
That's my Chris impression. But
It's pretty spot on.
Yeah.
I'm right here. I'm not. That was not me.
Yeah. That was actually me doing it. See, everybody, I'm so good at this. Jesus.
Oh
Anyway.
my God.
But no, the one that I thought you clowns would have scooped up by now, and I guess I'm putting in my wild card, is Wakanda Forever.
No, I told you. I'm curious about it. But,
You were the person who mentioned it last week that you're like, that's the one I'm looking forward to.
You did.
That's why I was like surprised.
And again, I didn't do it because screw you, Twitterverse. I'm not looking for your votes.
Well, I am.
Wow.
So I'm gonna put it
Wow.
in. I'm trying to mix up my stuff here. I got a bunch of like awardsy stuff early, and now I'm gonna go for the big time and put this in my wild card. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Because again, the trailer that got everybody all aflutter, on Twitter and obviously amongst this group too. We've learned painful lessons that Marvel's been ugly and disappointing this year. I still can't believe I'm actually watching She-Hulk at this point. And there were other shows before that we said. And the movies haven't been there either. But that trailer, I think I would watch more than when Thor: Love and Thunder comes on Disney Plus. So I'm into that. I am going to put that in my wild card. That is my number 4 pick. So we're all looking forward to it, though, even though Chris is like now all of a sudden poo-pooing his own work.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to it, like you said. And honestly, I had a brain fart. I totally forgot it was even on the list, or else I probably would have taken it. Because you're right, that trailer was, now it's just a trailer, like we said, but it was
literally the first movie on the list.
It was a lot. That trailer really set the bar for me. Like, wow. Now again, we've been disappointed with trailers, but I'm like, that actually looks really good. And again, with you guys in the past, I've always said I leave in the hands of a gifted director, and I believe Ryan Coogler has not let me down yet.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think he's, again, has a lot of heavy lifting to do, but I think he's going to get it done with this movie. I think it's going to surprise a lot of people.
And to defend myself, no, I said I am looking forward to it, but it's more curiosity as to how they're going to do this without Chadwick.
Right.
And the trailer looked so good,
me.
but I can't put all my chips in on it. You know what I mean? But I hope I'm pleasantly surprised with it, and with as Phase 4 has been doing it.
Angle, It's so funny because during the pandemic, we were like watching all the old cartoons, like the 60s or whatever cartoons of Marvel, where they had Namor as, the Submariner, had their own thing. So that was interesting that they bring that out just as soon as myself and my son were getting into it. I like that part too. But yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm not fully convinced that this is going to work, but I will say for this particular one, I have more reasons to give the benefit of the doubt than some of the other ones.
Yeah. Okay.
Especially, it's not like the whole, it's Doctor Strange too, but it's Sam Raimi, so it's got to be... No. It's not fully Sam Raimi. It's kind of a handoff thing, and it's different. So at least this one feels fully into the mind of one of the best young directors these days. So I will do that. And for my last pick, my number 5, I'm going to go with my heart and my youth and everything about it. I am going with Weird, the Al Yankovic story on Roku for my streaming pick.
Wow.
Because I am a massive fan. I will say that when the first teaser trailer came out, I said, I don't know if I like this. And people were all about it online, and I was just like, I'm not in. I'm not in right now. And you really have to do it, especially if you're going to tell me I have to watch it on the Roku channel or whatever. I have to go out of my way to watch this because I don't have a Roku. And then this last trailer came out like last week or something. And I was like, oh, they fucking get it. They fucking get it. Because they turn around and like they make Madonna a whole like a love interest character. They basically goes against all the types of Weird Al and feels way closer to the minds of a UHF than just somebody trying to just invent a biopic out of Weird Al Yankovic. And I'm 100% in at this point. And I think, Chris, when you and I talked about it a little bit, you're kind of doing the turnaround now too.
Yeah, that first trailer was terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah. I was just like, how are you going to do this to the most beloved, funny entertainer in decades?
Yeah. Even though Radcliffe did fit, though. I think that's
But as soon as he opened up his mouth, though, like in that trailer, I was like, this is not Weird Al.
Right, but now that we know what we're going with, I'm
Lord.
Totally fine with it.
Like, if you have me cracking up in a trailer, you done your job.
You did. Especially so many comedies these days don't even make me laugh in the trailer.
No.
I just go, I hope for the best because you're holding all the jokes, I hope.
Yeah, exactly. But this one I'm looking forward to. And again, it's on Roku channel, so I don't have to, rush to be disappointed or, search it somehow. Like we were talking about Marcel the Shell, how that is so hard to see because, theaters have limited on their
the amount
display
of shows
of it.
in a day. They're all like only during the day because they treat it like a family film, even though it's a little more adult than that.
But so with Weird Al, like, it's right in the comforts of our home. And God, I that's a good choice.
Yeah.
That's a good choice.
I think that's good for a final pick there. Your final pick, sir, is coming up here. What do you got for us, Chris?
I'm going. I have a wild card, right?
I guess I haven't been keeping track. So recap your picks real quick.
My picks were for franchise IP is Disenchanted.
Right.
For awards contender, I have The Fabelmans.
Right.
Then for horror thriller, I have Barbarian.
Let's get that right.
Babar. It's a bunch of killing elephants.
I'd be in. If that's the twist, I'm in.
That's it. So I won with that, I think. Willow, and then
Okay.
So I'm. So then,
I guess you're wild carding.
My wild card is going to be Guillermo del Toro's Cabinet of Curiosities.
Ooh,
that's a mouthful.
That one over Pinocchio. Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I'm on both Pinocchios. I'm like a little hesitant on
the Tom Hanks one is kind of just more straight up, which I've been not enthusiastic about most of those
with the
live action
retelling.
Remakes. I'm not that into it, but the Netflix one I enjoyed the stop motion animation and the different slant and the kind of darker slant of sorts with that one. But the Cabinet of Curiosities, I was actually very impressed by the trailer, and he's more obviously he's a Svengali. He's kind of the producer, and it's like 5 different stories.
I think it's 8.
Is it 8?
8, okay. But I think there's 7 different directors. I don't know.
I thought that was
counts
a new
as one
for
or anything.
It reminds me of like if somebody of more prominence did a Tales from the Crypt update. So I was like fine with that. And I don't know if it'd be awesome if Guillermo just pops out of a coffin and just like, just, I don't know why I was doing that thing there. It's sort of the Crypt Keeper laugh.
We'll go with
Leprechaun.
That. We'll go with that.
More Leprechaun.
I was kind of in between.
I'm the Leprechaun.
I'm just a horse neighing now. I don't know, but I did enjoy the.
We're gonna
trailer,
have to shoot
though.
you.
It looked creepy. It looked good. I even saw some behind the scenes stuff that looked fun. So I'm in on that.
So
too.
and I like that some of these look like the directors take chances with some of their stories, and you need something like that. Hopefully, it's not like VHS or where
which they have the 99 one coming to Shudder this year.
But again, Shudder is almost like saying Netflix, where it's just like, it made it to that, and just like, is it good though? Is it?
It's definitely a coin flip on that. Although Netflix, especially with their tie with Flanagan and everybody else, they do a lot of good adventuresome Halloween stuff.
Yes, such as Adam Sandler's Hubie Halloween.
Of course.
Sorry, I have to throw that in there because that was terrible.
Levels. I mean, actually, scary stuff.
No, I know.
Which, have you seen my latest article for Netflix? I threw in His House as the best of, what was that, 2019? 2020?
Something like that.
2020.
I was like, I did read it. What is he talking about? I do. I remember you saying that.
Yeah. So, I'm appreciative of that. And by the way, there's an Amazon Prime movie that's listed under the streaming one for as well, called Nanny, that was out of Sundance this year. I read the description. I'm like, so it's his house, but in New York as a woman with a nanny. So it sounds very reminiscent anyway. So I'm eager to see it, but I also kind of want to be like, seen it, and be that dickhead. So I'm hoping to get there too. But good pick, man. I'm into that as well. Shane, you're pulling up to the last pick here that we got going on. What do you got for me, buddy?
Would you like to recap my picks?
Sure, if you want to do that.
Right. Since Chris did his, I don't want to be, left out here.
Yeah.
So here's my list from the top. My franchise IP is Clerks 3. My awards contender is The Greatest Bear Run Ever. Mm-hmm. My horror thriller is Halloween Ends, and my streaming is Cobra Kai Season 5. This last pick, my wild card, I am sticking to my roots. This is Shane at his core.
As you haven't been to this point?
Right. No, this is even more Shane. This is why you'd have me on your old podcast.
Uh-huh.
I'm going Lost Bullet 2.
My goodness.
Back for more.
Okay.
The Lost Bullet was a really fun, one of my favorite Netflix original movies from 2020. Basic plot, you've seen it 1,000 times. This ex-con gets recruited by this narcotics division to soup up their vehicles, so it's kind of like Fast and Furious. I don't even know what it's about. Yeah. But he gets set up for a crime. But like, mixing the genres,
Yeah.
But the lead character, this is a French film, who plays Lino, Alban Lenore, comes out of nowhere and carried that first movie. Yeah. And I loved that first movie. So I don't know anything about this movie except for it's a sequel and it has him in it as Lino.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything.
He gets recruited by another narcotics division. So I'm all in on Lost Bullet because the first one, again, it's a tight hour, 30-minute action adventure movie. Good pacing, lots of action, right up my wheelhouse. Lost Bullet 2, back for more.
Yeah, that's all you want, right? Give me an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes of just bananas, cars, and chases, and action, and whatever else they got going on with that. That's what was great about the first one. You're absolutely right, and I am looking forward to that one as well. So I will admire that as your ending pick. And yes, that is pure Shane as much as anything can be. Especially you, the king of accents, the king of.
You should have said it in French. You missed your opportunity.
Well, yeah, you did all right with the accent.
That was my best one. The French one was the best one.
Yeah, you're good. So yeah, absolutely, it fits right in. So I love it. So those were your picks. A good recap on that. I will recap mine. I picked Glass Onion, a Knives Out mystery in franchise IP. I picked The Banshees of Inisherin in my awards contender. I picked The Pale Blue Eye from Netflix and Christian Bale there in my horror thriller. I picked Wakanda Forever in my wild card. And I picked Weird, the Al Yankovic story, coming to Roku in November as my streaming pick. So those are our picks. I think collectively, that looks like a pretty damn good ones. Is there any ones that you're like, God, that was like right there? Like an honorable mention, you're just like, God, I just couldn't fit it in. The Fablemans, I am upset with you a little bit. That would have been a nice pick for me, but that was... I'm okay with that. The awards contender is kind of deep, as always with that one.
Yeah.
Any other stuff that you were kind of on the fence about?
No, nothing, because I would have taken Glass Onion again, and I left out Wakanda Forever.
Right.
Barbarian, that's right up my wheelhouse. So everything the one I really left off was Bones and All.
Yeah.
With Timothy Chalamet. Chalamet? I don't know. But that was one from the awards contender that I would have had on my list because I saw the trailer. I was like, whoa, okay, cannibalism, I'm in. Yeah. So
cannibalism romance, though. So it's kind of an interesting thing.
Ask Armie Hammer about it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's great. And gosh, I guess... if I had to pick, maybe something else here, I did mention a bunch already, like Pinocchio. My Father's Dragon, I'm really looking forward to as far as animated stuff, because that is the Cartoon Saloon people who did Wolfwalkers and some other Academy Award nominated films before, and Netflix is so thirsty to try to be up for a best animated feature thing that I think they're going to try to knock that out of the park. If you even remotely like Sea Beast, I figure it would be notches above that. So that's my hope with that.
I will say, in spite of all the headlines lately, I'm still looking forward to Don't Worry, Darling.
I'm in. Yeah,
the trailer does look good.
Yeah. That's still high on my list. I love the drama behind the scenes.
Shia LaBeouf.
Team Shia.
Yeah, for that. Florence Pugh rejecting being in press conferences with them and everything. It's getting real.
It's pretty bold.
Real nasty, which, hey, she's showing up but not showing up. That is the classic, I'm pissed and I want everyone to know it thing. So that is great. With that, I'm looking forward in a kind of just one eye open kind of scenario to Blonde. Because I love Ana de Armas.
Oh, who doesn't?
NC-17 version of a Marilyn Monroe thing. So it's gonna be dark. It's gonna be sexy. It's gonna be brutal. So all of that sounds good. But I'm not the biggest Andrew Dominic fan, the guy who's directing it. So I am kind of on the fence. And it's also fucking long. I believe it's like 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Oh my good lord!
If I could sit through Elvis, I could sit through Blonde.
Yeah, which Elvis is one of my favorites of the year. So I'm hoping to be pleasantly surprised in the same way I was with Elvis. So that's actually probably a very good comp there, Shane. There's a bunch of other stuff that I'm into, but I guess we'll just kind of have to play it by ear. I'm surprised you guys didn't go Flanny. Yeah. You seem to be very big on the Flanny train. So
absolutely.
Club didn't come up. But yeah. there's a million things that we'll obviously get to as it goes. Like I said, I'm looking forward to Pinocchio. Wendell and Wild, the Key and Peele one coming through there. I think it's going to be a very good thriller, like horror Halloween period we're going to get here in the next 6 to 8 weeks. So that, I think, is really what I'm looking forward to first, and then we'll see wherever the award stuff goes as we get through. And no fucking way am I excited for Avatar. So that
me either.
So I think that's been the general consensus, and that's why I'm so weirded out that people think this is going to like break box office records yet again.
Negative.
I can't see it.
It'll break a record of quickest drop off probably after everyone sees it
overseas.
Right.
Yeah.
Like where it just might blow the doors off of like the Asian markets or something. But like because it did the first time. But gosh, if that ends up being like in the best picture category again and like the massive box office, I'll have to like, send James Cameron the money directly because I don't see it. I don't know what's going on. I'll have to choke myself blue maybe to watch it. This was awesome, guys.
Absolutely.
It's so fun
right?
doing this in person.
Let's give a sweaty hug.
Here. Yeah, exactly.
I'm about to get naked after this shuts off.
I think we're all just chafed at this point. It's really the mood right now. But definitely this was awesome. We got a lot coming up. I came and go through the list and are like I said, we're being bellowed every 5 seconds to stop doing this. So I will end this podcast. Great to do this with you guys, and hopefully we do this again next year. 6 months?
Absolutely, next year, yearly thing.
Yeah, get down into the Shire where Shane lives and do this all over again, maybe. But until then, stay tuned to more recent activity.